home to see our poor house and meet my useless dad. Only when I made sure he actually loved me and accepted me no matter what, I invited him to dinner. But Lola wasn't too enthusiastic about him. You're spending too much time with him, Cece. Boys are trouble and a distraction. You should be focusing on your studies to get into a good college instead of dating flamboyant stars. I'm not a kid anymore. Don't worry about me. Also, I can do both. Then, Ben and I went public, and he started taking me to all his premieres and movie sets. Sometimes, I would miss school and travel with him wherever he went. Lola was furious about this. I did not break my back to keep you in school and give up on my dreams so you can live in some stupid fairy tale with a boyfriend. Fairy tales aren't real. I'm grateful for the things that you've done, but you can't keep holding that over my head. You also chose to do this, and I try to pitch in. You're welcome to stop caring for me now and go back to school. You're an ungrateful brat, Cece. You just met this boy. You're not his first love, nor the last. Don't get too used to this lifestyle, cause it won't be long before he drops you. Then we'll see what you'll do, kiddo. You almost sound like you resent me for getting a taste of the good life. Just let me be, Lola. But she didn't let me be. One day, I came home after a trip to Hollywood and found Lola waiting for me in the dark. Have a seat. OMG, you freak! You scared me! I think you should see this. What's this? Your Prince Charming isn't so innocent. I hired a private detective to follow him around. See for yourself. I couldn't believe Lola would go that far. Where did she even get the money to do this? In the folder she gave me, I found pictures of Ben in Saint-Tropez playing volleyball with many models and screenshots of him replying to other girls' stories on Instagram. That didn't really bother me, till I saw a photo of him having dinner with one of his exes, and they were holding hands. I felt utterly disgusted and couldn't believe Lola was right. Ben had already left on another trip for 2 weeks, so I just blocked his number and blocked him on all the socials too. And I promised Lola that I'd never speak to him again. But I did find myself missing him. So, instead of caving and unblocking him, I decided to watch one of his movies. So, one evening, there I was, engrossed in his latest spy film and a family-sized pizza topped with pepperoni and my salty tears, when I caught a glimpse of something outside my window. It was Ben, swinging from a rope off the roof like a low-budget action hero. I quickly opened the window before he fell down and smashed his most valuable asset, his money-making face. What are you doing?
Well, it was impossible to reach you by any normal means, and Lola wouldn't let me in, so I thought I could swing outside your window until you tell me what's wrong.
Do you think I'm stupid? Do you think I wouldn't know about your affairs?
What the?
You heard me. I know all about Saint-Tropez and your DMs with other girls, and the dinner with your ex. I showed him the pictures, and to my surprise, he burst out laughing and tussled my hair.
You dummy, you. Well, first, these so-called models are my cousins. Gross. I can't help it if we're all a good-looking bunch. Secondly, these DMs are made by a very famous fake account. Everyone on Earth knows this person is acting like me. How did you even miss this?
Okay, fine. But what about the dinner? How are you going to justify that?
Well, now that's embarrassing. I got an anonymous call telling me that this big-time director wanted to meet me to discuss his upcoming superhero franchise, for which he wanted to cast me. I smelled something fishy because the call didn't come through my manager, but I was too afraid to miss the opportunity, so I went. There I found my ex, who had received the exact same call. It was obviously some kind of stupid setup, but there wasn't even any paparazzi around that we could see. And here I'm holding her hand because she's telling me her cat died. I didn't bring this meeting up because it wasn't anything important.
Do you honestly think I believe that?
Yes. Do you know why? I voice recorded all my calls and meetings, so here you go.
Oh man, he humbled me quickly and left me speechless. I hated being proved wrong.
But where did you get these pictures? Did you hire someone to stalk me?
Don't flatter yourself. They were thrown my way. Don't think for a minute that I'm obsessed with you.
Cece, baby, it's too late. I've seen you eat that pizza with snot and tears crying over me.
I hit him with the cushion as he laughed, then he hugged me. The next morning, I told Lola everything, but she wasn't relieved or happy. And you believe him? You're so naive, Cece. Well, I know him more than you or your private detective. He's an honest guy who loves and spoils me. Can't you just be happy for me? You're my sister. Is that too much to expect? Lola looked at me and then sighed. You're right. I suppose I can give him a chance. I was only trying to protect you. He seems too good to be true. I know, but maybe I lucked out and he doesn't have any skeletons in his closet? Yeah, maybe. But just as I thought everything was on track, it all exploded in my face. One morning, as I was watching the news, I saw a picture of Ben's father shaking hands with some thug.
In the latest Hollywood drama, the famous businessman, also known as Ben's father, is